Hi there, welcome to episode 10 of the Fiberista Files. It is Tuesday, July 20th, and this is the 10th episode. I've done 10, I should have probably reached 10 weeks ago, but I've reached 10, and I promised you all that I would have a pattern ready for you, hopefully every 10 episodes, a new design, and I do in fact have La Vie de Bois sock done. Of course, I don't have it on a sock blocker. I don't own any sock blockers. But this is La Vie de Bois, which is the French saying that's life in the woods, which is a common saying here in northern Maine. We have a large French-Canadian population here in the state. La Vie de Bois is available for download on Ravelry. I will provide a link to you in the show notes. It is a lacy, but not too lacy. It's not really a difficult lacy pattern. Toe-up sock done on size US 2 needles. I freaking love this sock. I think it's pretty. It knits so fast. Each of the pattern repeats is 12 rows, and I think I had to do 7 repeats for the foot. So really, you're not doing the same stitches that many times. It's pretty cool. I did have a heck of a time figuring out what to put on the back. I ended up doing 3 of the larger motifs. This tree motif here, and there's the one on the, let me see if I can figure this out. One on the front, and then there's the twisted stitches on the side. There's one on the left, and the twisted stitch in the very back of the leg, and one on the right, and then the twisted stitch that's in front of the center panel. So, it is available for download on Ravelry. The pattern cost is $3. I cannot wait to see people knit the sock. I had 2 test knitters that were freaking amazing. They were Paper Kitty, Cassie, and Rain Lover 1985 from my Plurk friends. That they got the test socks done in like a day or 2 tops. They're speed knitters, and I love them dearly so much for this. And you can see, I know Rain Lover has already added her sock to the pattern listing, so you can see her socks, and I've included as many photos as I could of La Vie de Bois, and hopefully I'll keep adding more pictures to the project page, to the main design page, as people knit the sock. So please, knit La Vie de Bois and tell me all about it, and tell me what you liked about it, and show me your pictures, because I really want to see. So that's what I've been doing. I kind of skipped ahead because I was so excited to tell you about episode 10 and the sock that I skipped over what's in the dye pots. I haven't done a whole lot of dyeing. I did get my fiber order for the most recent fiber order and dye order, so I will be hitting the dye pots soon, probably Friday. I've dyed up some test gains. One of the sock yarns that did really well for me recently was Summit, which is really, it was like black or navy blue, charcoal gray, and like bright pops of yellow orange. And so I did some more test sock yarns to see if I liked the bright pops of color in other shades. This one is yellow. It's actually yellow. Let me see if I can find a spot here. You're not going to see this probably, but it's yellow. It's a dark green, almost black, and then charcoal gray and black. So it's mostly dark with those intense bright pops of color. This is just a sample skein, so it's only like a, I want to say maybe 200 yards. I didn't like it when I dyed it, but when I reskeined it, it looked amazing. I also did this in pink, green, and orange, all with different complementary colors plus black. The pink is navy blue and black. The green is burgundy and black. The orange is, no, the orange is burgundy and black. The green must be charcoal and black. It's dark gray and black. And then this one is dark green and black. And of course the black doesn't take perfectly well. I don't like my black really because there's not a lot of it that stays really black. There are areas of lighter gray, but if you're not necessarily shooting for dark black, straight matte black, it's actually kind of nice. And there's some subtle variegation in this. I don't know if you can see that there. There's some subtle variegation in this yarn that I really do like. I'm going to knit up a test swatch of this because this is a sample. It's not something I'm going to sell. I look cross-eyed today with these glasses. Wow. I'm going to test it and see how it looks knit up. And if I like the way it's knit up, I will sell the other 3 test skeins probably at a discount. They're full-length skeins of yarn, but they all have a knot or 2 in them. I think most of them just have 1 knot in them. But at least with this one knit up, it'll be yellow, not the other color, but you'll be able to see how the color pops are going to work. So, there's that. Speaking of swatches, I showed you last time about the Toy Story, get that right set up, the Toy Story foam mats that I got at Rite Aid for $10 for 8. So then I got 2 packages. So I got 16 mats for $20, but they were 25% off. So what, $15? Buy one, yeah, $15. So I just used this one out. I can't tell you what this is. This is super secret, but only 17 of you watch really regularly. So, and I'm trying to get this to look like it really should. It's going to be too dark because it's still wet. But I have a gauge swatch here that I've pinned onto my blocking board with little cute little yellow butterfly pins because I'm a dork like that. And I didn't weave in the ends. I don't really care about weaving in the ends on swatches. Maybe it's not square. Ooh, I guess this corner is up a little high. It doesn't really matter. Anyway, I got it for photographing purposes because I want to show off the very subtle variation in this yarn. This yarn is a semi-solid. I can't really tell you much about it yet, but soon I will be able to. I'm going to fix that corner right now because it's bugging me. But yeah, these pins push in perfectly easily. They, I did lay this on a flat surface so that the pins wouldn't go through. Ooh, that one did. Look, I just did that one right now. Maybe you can't see it, but right here is the needle sticking out, and I don't really want to do that to my hands. So I did put it on a flat surface to pin it out. But this is going to work great. I love that there's one side of this that's undyed because that doesn't have any design on it, because that means I don't have to worry about the colors of the paint here, or the whatever it is that's on it, bleeding onto the yarn that's wet. So that's excellent. More on the super secret stuff in a couple weeks, I hope. So, what's in the dye pots? What I've been up to, growing my business, which is the sock, and the 10th episode. Congratulations to me. Former grabby hands. There's just this grabby hands. Wow, it's been entirely too long since I've podcasted. I'm sorry, I am so out of practice. Maybe this will be a short episode for once and not go over. The grabby hands I have today is yarn. It is a skein of yarn that as soon as I saw it, I had to have it. Now, this person is a friend of mine on Plurk. Again, social networking, Plurk, Facebook, Twitter, whatever you have that you can use and you're comfortable with, use it, because I have met the most amazing people and had the most amazing, wonderful help because of these social networks that really I wouldn't be where I was if it wasn't for them. Sorry, lecture over. This woman is a friend of mine on Plurk, and she just, I guess, reopened her yarn business, but she opened it's a new site, and I love what she's doing with us. The website is called lustyyarns.com, and every skein of yarn is dyed to complement a picture of a vintage pinup, showgirl-esque kind of it's mostly illustrations, not so much photographs. This one is called Green Goddess. It is 100% lace weight, 520 yards. Not 100% lace weight. It is lace weight. It's 100% alpaca, 520 yards. It is called the Green Goddess, and I don't know how well this camera is going to show you. It's not going to show you how beautiful these greens are. These greens are vibrant and beautiful. It's like Kermit the Frog, but with class. So, so pretty. And when you click on the picture of the yarn, you can actually see among all of the other pictures on the side, the actual inspiration illustration that she dyed it to. And she has got spot on color sense. The colors that she picks from those illustrations to dye up are colors right from those pictures, and they look fantastic. And there's this whole sort of vintage, sexy pinup girl sort of aspect to it, and I absolutely love that. I love that she's going a little bit outside normal marketing with her yarns, and really her stuff is fantastic. It's lustyyarns.com, and I will link that in the show notes. You can't have this one. I want it. She did a skein of bulky weight that she auctioned off, or she did a drawing on, a contest. And the first, I think, 10 people or 20 people who bought from her got entered into this drawing. I didn't win it, and I'm wicked bummed because it was called Dark and Twisty, and it was all navy blue and smoke gray and beautiful, bulky. She does have some heavier yarn, so absolutely go check her stuff out, and maybe if you tell her I sent you, she'll give me some more Dark and Twisty when she makes it. So tell her I sent you. That's about it that I have. God knows I'm probably at 10 minutes. So until next week, guys, happy spinning and knitting. Bye, La Vie de Bois. And I'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in.